Hi, ladies. It's your podcaster, Helen, coming to you on this cool Wednesday evening. I was just sitting on my porch and I was just enjoying the weather. It's nice and cool. And I was thinking about a topic for tonight's conversation because I haven't podcasted in a while. Been really kind of busy at work and just other life things, and I hadn't podcasted for a while. So I've been really thinking about a topic that I wanted to podcast about, something to kind of catch ladies and gentlemen's attention. And I really want you guys to chime in. I'm not really happy with my followers and they're chiming in on questions or answers about a topic that I podcast about. So the topic that I have tonight, because it kind of hit me kind of hard today when I was talking with a coworker, and it was about settling. Should we settle, or should we keep holding out for what makes us really happy? Or should we just settle because loneliness has gotten in the way and we just don't want to be lonely? So we tend to settle. What would make you settle? And what would make you hold out for the love that's going to bring you the joy that you need when you come home from work? When you come home from work, maybe your spouse or your boyfriend or whatever, or friend, it could be just your friend, could be there, and you walk in the door. What's the first thing you want to feel? Do you want to feel, it's just this, I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's just this nigga in here. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. It's just this dude in here. Or you want to walk through the door and be like, and run to your partner that's there. Which one? Because so many females just settle just to say, oh, I have a boyfriend. So many guys settle. I think guys rush to another girl. I'd say it's about 60-40. I think women rush in relationships because they're afraid of growing old and getting lonely, and guys do the same thing. I think it's kind of like an ego thing for a guy to rush back into a relationship with the girl because he don't want to hurt. Women can kind of take hurt a little bit more, I feel, than a guy. And I think a guy can turn to a girl quicker than a woman. But then I also think that guys have more opportunity to find someone else than women do. Because a woman can have kids and you have to think about your kids. It's all kind of different factors you have to wear in when thinking about choosing a spouse, a partner, because you have to bring them around your children at some point. Steve Harvey says it's better to bring them around like the first day than rather waiting 3 months to bring them around, and then you done waited 3 months, you put 3 months time in, and it's a negative. So I kind of agree with that, and then I kind of don't. But my thing about settling is I just can't. What about you? That's my question. Would you just settle so that you won't be lonely? Or will you hold out for something that makes you happy when you come home from work, when you go out to eat? Guys, this is for you as well. Will you settle just to have a girl because your guys might think you're weird if you don't have a girl? Why this dude don't have a girl? I don't think it's weird. I think it's just protecting your feelings from hurt and also being cautious about the next relationship that you get in. Now, I'm not saying this is me, so let's just throw that out there. These are hypotheticals. I'm just saying you shouldn't settle. And if you do settle, why do you settle? And what are you looking for? What qualities are you looking for in your next partner? This is kind of a broad topic. That's what we call it in psychology. It's a broad topic, so you can chime in at any point and leave a comment. Should you settle? What are you looking for in a relationship? Some guys looking for just a nurturer. Some guys want more of an alpha female. You still have guys out here that want an alpha female. Because alpha females, even though you may consider or classify yourself as an alpha female, you can still be soft. It's not meaning that you're hard because we call it alpha female. That just means that we have taken care of ourselves and probably everybody else for a long time, and that makes us an alpha female. But it doesn't mean that we're totally hard. It's just that we have our guard up and feel a little bit more. So I just want your feedback on should you settle just to have somebody. I know it's a little rough. We're going into the holiday season. Everybody wants to cook Thanksgiving dinner and have a friends over. It gets really lonely during the holidays, and you really don't want to be singing What Do the Lonely Do for Christmas because it sucks. So, but should you settle so that you can have that person, somebody there? I think not. I think not. I'm not trying to be funny. It's not funny. But it's the truth, and I just wanted to talk. Podcast is about talking, throwing out ideas, getting feedback back so that you can have understanding on a different level. A guy may chime in, and I want my guys to chime in because I want to know. You a dude, a guy, should you settle so that you can have somebody there for the holidays? When you walk in the door from work, do you want to walk in the door and look at the couch and see a female sitting there that you hadn't been trying to run a red light to get home to? Or do you want to walk in the door to that female that you ran them red lights to get home to because you know that it was worth running a red light? You didn't tell her you ran a red light because you wanted to hurry up and get in the door to see her, to touch her. What should you do? Should you settle? Should you settle for the girl that you open the door and be like, hey, babe, how you doing? But you go straight to the room to put down your things and you really don't care if you come back out? Or you want to wait on that girl that you can open up the door that you know it's just magic when you see her, or vice versa when you see him when he walked through the door and you all over him before he can even put his bag down. Do you want to settle or do you not? I want feedback. I want to know. Coming up in about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, we'll be going into the Christmas holidays. And each week on my podcast, I'm going to do something fun, some kind of trivia game. And whoever gets the right answer will definitely receive a gift card via electronic. You'll get your gift card as soon as you win. It won't take time for a mail. It will definitely be an e-gift card that you receive. I'm going to do some cute little fun things coming up to Christmas time from Helen's podcast. I want to make it exciting. I want to make it fun. This is something, it won't be a lot of money, but it will be something that you may be able to put gas in your car with, or you may be able to go to lunch, or you may be able, it'll be different gift cards that I'm going to send out to people who take the time to participate in my cute little 7 days of Christmas. So each week I'll do something and it'll lead up to 7 days going in towards the Christmas holiday. So I look forward to that. And I look forward to you guys leaving your comments about should you settle or should you hold out for what you really want. But would you settle just because it's the holiday season and have to break somebody's heart when January comes around? Please don't do that. That's not cool. So I'm just asking, would you settle or would you hold out? It may not be the person that you're hoping it to be. But if you wait, then it may be even somebody that's better. So it's just a lot to that. It's a lot of pros and cons to that. So please leave your feedback on the podcast page, guys and girls. I want to hear from my ladies. I want to hear from my guys. I want feedback, because feedback, why? It matters, because it's helping somebody else that could be debating this topic, whether they should settle or rather they should just wait. Because settling, you're not going to get what you want. That's my point of view. If you just settle for something just to say you have somebody, then you're doing an injustice to yourself. Because I think everybody should have, I am a hopeless romantic, and I think that everybody should have that person in their life that just lights them up, that just, man, I didn't tell him, but I ran about 3 red lights getting home, because I know I was going home to him, or he felt the same way because he knew he was coming home to me. So it's just about what you like, your taste, what you like, what you're willing to have for yourself. So please, everybody, leave your feedback on the podcast page. This evening, we're going through Tropical Storm Nicole. And it's probably raining in Florida. I have family in Florida. I'm praying for them. I'm praying for everybody that's in the path of Hurricane Nicole or Tropical Storm Nicole. I'm hoping that it'll just downgrade and be some wind and a little bit of rain and it go on about its business. No one needs this time of the year. We don't need it at all, but especially this time of the year. So please keep everybody that's in the path of Hurricane or Tropical Storm Nicole in your prayers and in your thoughts. And always remember to check on your neighbor, your sister, your brother, your coworker, your friend, your church member, whoever it may be, because why? It matters. We all need to check on somebody. And until I start reading your comments about should you settle, and if you do settle, why did you settle? I would love to hear your feedback. I'm looking for somebody that just say they would like to be a guest on Helen's podcast. It could be you might have a great topic you want to talk about. I'm open to bringing you on a live podcast. I'm definitely going to do some live podcasts coming up. My next one will definitely be live, which will probably be Friday. It will definitely be live, and I'm looking to bring on some guests, so I hope you guys tune in. I know the last time I said I was going to do a live, I didn't, and I felt like my page had some activity that everybody was kind of looking for that live, so I'm definitely going to do it Friday. And I'll definitely put up a post saying what time it's going to happen on Friday. So until then, remember, check on someone. Why? Because it matters, especially this time of the year, coming up into the holidays. It can get kind of depressing as well as lonely, and you need to check on somebody because it really does matter. And until Friday, this is Helen from Helen's Podcast. Have a great evening.